Chants by supporters of Ukrainian filmmaker Oleh Sentsov and activist Oleksandr Kolchenko. Ukraine will win. No to the GULAG and Glory to Ukraine, they shouted. Their protest came after Russia's Supreme Court unsurprisingly rejected the appeal of the captive Ukrainians. Both now face lengthy jail terms, Sentsov for 20 years, Kolchenko for 10 years. The two defendants watched the hearing in Moscow via video link from their pre-detention prison cells in the city of Rostov-on-Don. Lawyers said the verdict was predictable. One said all criminal proceedings against Sentsov are based on testimonies either from convicts who were in prison or criminals who are easy to persuade and cooperate with, plus the evidence of two people who were tortured. Local witnesses just say that there were some civil meetings, but there was no direct evidence that Sentsov committed any crime. He himself never pleaded guilty, despite being tortured, but Russia's Secret Service is adamant about his 20-year sentence. Other judicial avenues will now be explored. The pair could potentially serve their sentences in Ukraine. The only problem, Moscow considers them Russian citizens, following its illegal invasion and annexation of Ukraine's Crimea region. Another option, a prisoner exchange. Lawyer Svetlana Sidorchuka told reporters that this was also possible, as in the case during the exchange of Estonian spy Eston Kola, captured by Russia earlier this year. Meanwhile, the sister of Oleh Sentsov remains optimistic about their chances of freedom. She told us, first of all, we must not forget them, to fight on the political front more actively, because from a legal point of view, we did almost everything. Yes, we still have the European Court of Human Rights, but we shouldn't place too much hope on it. Russia has decided that it is not obliged to fulfill the rulings of the ECHR. Human rights groups have deplored the fabricated trial, comparing it to Soviet-era style punishments. The protest outside the Russian embassy in Ukraine is just one way activists have highlighted their plight in the past. Sentsov is accused of leading a terrorist group with links to Ukraine's ultra-nationalist right sector movement. He, Kolchenko and two other men were illegally transported to Moscow after their arrest in Crimea in May 2014.